So my name's Conrad Humphries, I'm a professional sailor and I was the skipper on board Mutiny for Channel 4's recreation of Captain Bligh's voyage. In the same way that Bligh was cast adrift, we were cut off with the same rations, the same equipment that he had, and like he did we could see the small island of Tafur. The whole trip itself took us 60 days, including stops. So it's slightly longer than Bligh's original journey. It's just fantastic to be here in Falmouth, and people should come and see this because it fills in so many of the gaps. I mean, the Channel 4 documentary was a recreation, but it was a modern day recreation, and whilst it fused some of the history, it doesn't give a lot of the detail, and of course the detail is here in Falmouth. Whether it's seeing some of the original artefacts through to understanding a bit more about the boat and why it was designed in the way it was, to seeing some of the original navigation equipment, to finding out a lot more about what happened to the loyalists and what happened to the mutineers, because that's an incredible story in its own right as to where did they end up, what happened to them, were they caught afterwards, rounded up, court-martialed, etc. Bligh was an incredible navigator, arguably one of the greatest. I mean, he'd been Cook's sailing master on the Resolution, he'd charted that part of the world, and so to sort of step into his shoes in terms of the navigation was a huge challenge, because in the modern day we just don't use the same instruments that he had. So this is just a brilliant opportunity to come and see something that is arguably the greatest navigational story in British history, probably the greatest survival story in British history, and it's right here.